The voice of Patrick Stewart, the original Professor X, appears in the teaser for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If that's the character fans know and love, it suggests additional mutants, like the fan favorite Wolverine, might make their way into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Given Logan's end in his solo film, it would be preferable to replace him with his successor X-23. Hugh Jackman's X-Men depiction was one of the longest running in the franchise, and he was the only one to get his own film. Wolverine is pulled out of seclusion in 2017's Logan when a young mutant child named X-23 ends herself in his care. They journey across America in search of additional mutant refugees after realizing she has the same claws and regenerative powers as Logan. Logan is one of the highest-rated films in the X-Men franchise, and it finally puts the character to rest. Logan takes out a clone of himself after fighting back the mutant capturer's soldiers, but he is gravely injured in the process. He dies next to X-23, who buries him and goes into the wilderness with the other mutant children, her fate unknown. Many fans consider this to be the ideal conclusion for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, therefore bringing him back into the MCU would be a betrayal of the character. It's very likely that if he passed through the multiverse, he'd end up as a different version of Logan. The unknown group Professor X meets with in the Doctor Strange 2 teaser is supposed to be the Illuminati. Professor X is most likely a version of the one fans know and love, given that Charles Xavier died in Logan and nothing about the Illuminati has ever been stated previously. If this is the case, a different Wolverine will almost certainly be presented. While Marvel has the option of keeping Hugh Jackman or recasting him, they also have the ideal replacement, X-23. The figure, also known as Laura Kinney, has yet to be seen outside of Logan. As a result, this would be an excellent moment to resume her narrative. It would also provide closure for Logan fans, since he gave his life so that she could continue, thus watching Laura make it out alive would be bittersweet. While she was well liked in Logan, she wasn't given much screen time. Laura went on to join the X-Men in the books, adopting the Wolverine moniker in honor of Logan. And, like her father figure, she finally realized that the Alchemax firm was producing weaponized clones of herself. Laura built a new family with these clones by taking them under her wing and teaching them like sisters. Not only would bringing Laura into the MCU universe be a terrific way to keep a great character alive, but it would also be the ideal way to continue her comic book story, since a multiverse could introduce various versions of herself. It would also be a fun encounter with Charles Xavier, as he functioned as her grandfather before having to bury him. Whether or when Marvel continues her comic tale, it would be a great comeback for the character. Many people believe it's time for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to take a break. Laura's actress, Daphne Keane, is now 18, thus a more mature and older character would be intriguing to witness.